This is a stimulus check update for May 2nd. In this video, we're going over the current delivery timeline, a new IRS news release, as well as answers to your questions you leave in the comments below. But first, I'm David, and if you want the latest stimulus check information, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm publishing daily videos on stimulus check updates, as well as news coming up on the second stimulus check. We'll get right into it. This past week, April 29th, 30th, and May 1st, according to the IRS, should have been basically when everyone else should have received their stimulus checks, besides SSI and veteran non-filers. And if you haven't received your stimulus check yet, I know it could seem very frustrating, especially now that it's the first of the month. A lot of bills are due. This is a very anxious time for everybody. Let me know down in the comments below what your status is, whether SSDI or SSI, and if you are receiving your check, what date, and if you have already, please let me know that as well. There's a lot of good information down in the comments below to help you figure out when you could expect your stimulus check according to other people in the same position as you. In terms of earning a paper check, if we look at the schedule here, May 1st is when the checks are being sent out to anyone who filed taxes making $20,000 or less and did not provide direct deposit information with the IRS. Now, according to the IRS, this may take up to 14 days to receive. I've received some comments, people who had the check mailed out last week, April 24th, and some just got it, some are still waiting for the check. So if you are waiting for a paper check, expect delays. By the way, I'm filming in my car today. Due to personal reasons, I wasn't able to film in the house, so I just wanted to still provide you with the information on stimulus checks. Now let's get into the IRS news release that they just did yesterday, and this is a waste of time. So you see this huge paragraph. There's basically almost no useful information at all, nothing that they haven't said before. Out of this paragraph here, so out of all these paragraphs, probably one important thing here is $1,200 automatic payments will be starting soon for those receiving Social Security retirement, survivor, or disability benefits, SSDI, railroad retirement benefits, supplemental security income, and VA compensation and pension CNP beneficiaries who didn't file a tax return the last 2 years. So basically they're saying for all these people who they haven't paid yet that it's going to start soon, which doesn't help at all. Now this next paragraph is where I think the shady part is, and I'll tell you why. So basically they're saying the same exact thing in this paragraph as before, but this, by quickly taking steps to enter information, they can receive, so it means you could receive $500 per dependent child payment automatically in addition to $1,200 individual payment. So one would assume that when you get your $1,200 stimulus check that you're going to get $500 per dependent. This isn't the case. You do get it, but it won't be until 2021. Many people who went through the non-filers tool, claimed their dependents, did not receive the $500 per dependent. So if they're telling everyone with VA, SSI to wait until everyone files their dependent information, then they'll provide a payment date, it's not true, because last time when people filed for dependents, they didn't get it. It's not going to come until 2021. They could have done the same thing with this, provide veterans who protected our country their payments first, and then claim the dependent, have this whole dependent claiming situation later on in the year because nobody is receiving the $500 per dependent with their $1,200 stimulus check. So this news release just really frustrated me. So then it says, SSI and VA recipients who receive compensation and pension CNP benefits should receive their automatic payments mid-May. This tells us nothing. They said early May, but then the deadline is mid-May. It's basically a bunch of semantics. And as we scroll down, another announcement, it said for recipients of Social Security, retirement, survivors, or disability insurance, SSDI, and railroad retirement benefits, RRB, automatic payments of $1,200 began arriving this week. So if you fall into these categories, let me know if you received your check yet, or if you know anyone else who falls in this category received their check as well. And the last important piece of information out of this whole thing is a note to Direct Express account holders. So there's been a couple of issues with Direct Express in the past that I've mentioned in my past videos. It says You may use the non-filers tool, but you cannot receive your and your children's payment on your Direct Express account. You may only select a bank account for direct deposit or leave bank information blank and receive the money by mail. Also, in regards to the second stimulus check, I'm getting a lot of questions on that. Who's eligible to receive it? Is it happening? At this time, it is not happening. Congress was out on vacation this past week, so there was no new information, probably out golfing or doing whatever. But if you want the latest information of the second stimulus check, I have a video that I published a couple of days ago. It did really well. Thanks everyone for watching that video. If you want to watch that and get updated of what's the latest, you could click the link down in the description below. All right, now let's move into my comments. If you want your comments answered, try to ask them as soon as I publish the video. I'm going to try to respond to them in the comments. If not, then I'll get to them in a future video. First, we have William Smith. He says, I'm a veteran. I had to go into the Get My Payment tool. I'm getting mine deposited May 6th. Thank you so much for your comment, William. This really helps a lot because I actually haven't seen any May 6th delivery dates for veterans. So this is really good news. It seems like May 6th, early May, is when veterans should expect to get their checks, or at least William. So I really appreciate you sharing this information. Next comes from Scarlett Martin. I got mine on the 29th and I am SSDI, but my husband is also on SSDI and didn't get one, and we don't have children that we can claim. So this is another great example how some people on SSDI are receiving their checks, some aren't. It's a mixed bag. There's really no telling why someone is receiving it, someone isn't. In the same house, husband, same last name, so there's really no method to the IRS madness. Next question comes from Paul Baderas. If a person doesn't receive a check due to past child support, where does that money go? I hope it goes to that person owed child support, or does the government keep it? No, the government does not keep it. Great question. They are actually sending it to the guardian or parent who is supposed to receive the child support. So I think this is a great part of the CARES Act, not providing the stimulus check to people who owe child support, and then they're taking that money and giving it to the parent who needs the child support. Next comes from Dana Trocchio. It says, no money yet, but it said they were mailing it on May 1st. So if you were supposed to get it as a paper check, mail first. I know it says mail May 1st. It confused a lot of people. It's actually going out on May 1st. It could take up to 14 days to receive. Some people who were supposed to receive it April 24th still haven't received their paper check. So expect delays, but it's good news that it was mailed out May 1st. Just expect delays. Next comes from Daniel Grayson. Got mine today, missing my child credit. SSI with 3 kids, only got $1,200. So Danielle, you're not alone. Many people who filed claimed dependents and filed it through the non-filers, or just have dependents in general, have not received that $500 per dependent along with the $1,200 stimulus check. The IRS has said that if you do not receive that $500, you will get it in 2021 when you file your 2020 tax return, which is a shame because everyone is expecting to get that $500 per dependent along with the $1,200. So IRS screwed up again here. Next is Shanika Dewitt. So I believe mine isn't coming. Shake my head. People getting theirs accepted, except me, and I'm on disability, SSI. Been waiting forever. I'm starting to give hope. So a lot of people are feeling this way. So the reason why I want people to mention that they're getting their checks down in the comments below, to know that you will be getting it. And I know how frustrating it could feel and to see everyone else getting their checks but you, and you may think it may not come at all. And I totally understand that, and you have every reason to believe that. But you will receive your check. The IRS is stalling, and it's not fair what they're doing, but you will get your check. Don't give up hope. So I'm going to cut the video here. If you want to watch more videos, you could click either one of these over here. Stay safe, take care. Hopefully you get your money soon if you haven't already. Thank you for watching.